What is up, and welcome to round 3 and 4 of the MX5 Challenge Series. We find ourselves at the wonderful Wiscombe Park in southern England, more specifically, Devon. This venue has been in action since 1962. The length of the climb is 914 metres long, with the current time record held at 32 seconds .94 by Alex Summers. In the UK, hill climbs are generally short in length, typically under 1 mile. Therefore, when you head up that hill, every input you make must be perfect, as the times get very, very close.
That'll be me in a second. Whoop! Right, to say I'm excited is an understatement. First hill climb of the season. The first ever motorsport event I went to was Prescott Hillclimb, so they have a special place in my heart. And to think that I'm now competing and going to be ragging up the hill, a bit of a dream come true. So yeah, let's do this. So this is the other thing with hill climbs, is they're always in such lovely places of the countryside. Look at here, got a nice little bridge that you drive over, lovely pond, manor house. It's pretty British. You can't get more British than this. Can't get more British than this. Wow. And once you're done, you wait at the top and then you can drive down the hill, which is very nice. I think this is my favourite liveried car here. It's the F1 Jaguar HSBC logo. Very iconic. This team is now Red Bull. Right, so just done sound check and ready to do the 2 practice runs. So this will be the first one, and then 2 time runs today. So spirited drive up, looking where the grip is and trying to take everything in. I am beyond excited. First hill climb, and what a venue. What a venue. The other exciting thing about this event is the cars that are competing. I'm parked next to a race crate Jaguarito. I mean, it's just like car heaven. Caterhams around, old classic rally cars, Subarus, Evos, Marcoses, TVRs. Unreal. So yeah, for hill climbs you get to warm up / clean your tyres before you go, so that's going to be good fun. Doing number 11s in the paddock, legally. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, so excited.
There we go, green light, ready for my first run up the hill. Pull the clutch, keep it in first into Whiz Corner. Make it round there okay. Change into second quite well as we head up Whiz Straight and into Bunny's Leap. Dab of the brakes over Bunny's Leap because I don't want to send it too much on my first ever run up the hill. Slowly through the gate and then through the S's, feeling the bumps, and it is quite steep. It's not really showing too much on the video there. Down into first at Saw Bench Hairpin, now onto the straight. Foot to the floor. Bouncing off the rev limiter so I know I can change up to third. Getting the traction out of that hairpin is going to be quite hard, and then across the finish line. That's a 51.04.
Not sure what I got there. I think I got a 51. We'll see, we're not sure, but yeah, that felt good. Definitely be a bit more confident around a couple corners. What a beautiful track. It's just lovely. Look at this, absolutely luscious. for my second practice run. I did a 50 in the 51s, so you know, up to speed, doing well. There are a few little bits where I lifted, you know, because it was the first practice run, but I feel like I can keep the foot planted a bit. Maybe.
Get a good start on my second practice run. Good shift into second, all the way up to Bunny's Leap. Still a slight lift, slowly gaining confidence. Quicker through the S's. Into third gear, and into saw bench hairpin. Quick change into third, definitely quicker. Bit tight on the final hairpin and then across the line. 48.71.
That was good. That was really good. Oh, 47. Readying up for my first timed run. Pretty happy with my practice. For my second run ever up the hill, I got a 48.71. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. If I can get to match that, get it on the board, I'd be very happy. So yeah, getting ready for the first timed run. The weather stayed. It hasn't rained basically. The weather stayed good. Let's get ready for the first run.
Getting prepared for the first ever timed run up the hill. Bit of an early shift into second as I had a bit of wheel spin. It bogged down a slight bit. No lift over Bunny's Leap, getting that confidence. Sorry, gearbox. Put a good exit out onto the castle straight. Brake later than I ever have done before, hoping the car will stop. Round the final corner, across the line, 48.60. I still say there's time to improve, but that is my fastest run up the hill so far. And that puts me third place behind Phil and Aaron. Not bad for the third time up the hill.
Hours later.
So the rain has come down before the second run. So therefore, run one's going to be the one that do the results.
Right, so I think that's it for the time runs. As you can see, it's quite raining quite heavily now. So no one's going to improve on their first run, but for going up the hill only 3 times, I'm very happy with a third. So I'll take a third on the first day. Gonna see. I'm sure we can still do one more run. I'm gonna do it in the wet, just to get some feel, because I've never actually done any competing in the wet before, so get some experience. But hopefully the rain will pass for tomorrow, and then we'll have another dry track and another crack at it tomorrow. What a venue! What a place! All right, here we go for a wet run 2. Got another race tomorrow, so let's not risk it. Let's just have some fun.
Casually over Bunny's Leap, brake early for the gate. Cautiously up through the S's. Early shift into third. Lovely, another crunch into first. Wide entry, maybe a bit too slow, could carry a bit more speed there. And then across the line, that's a wet time of a 54.32.
More grip than you think. Sorry Carl, a lot of bouncing on the diff, and then again, crunching into first, again. Oops. A 54.32 in the wet, that ain't bad. There's a lot more grip than I thought, so I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Again, I need to stop crunching into first. Why do I do that? There's no need. Just too eager to get it in fucking first. Cheers guys, thank you, thank you. Guys, thank you. Thank you. Well, that's day 1. I'm happy with the podium, that's sick. What a day. Well done, Carl.
Class record for
Class
Phil.
record, yes. Thank you very much.
Time of.
Oh, you've got to question me now. Hang on.
And the winning class V2 goes to James
48.37.
48.37.
Taking almost a second off your record.
Yeah,
Or your
definitely.
personal best.
Off my PB.
And first run up the hill for Ben.
Yeah.
And a time of.
Well, the fast time, 48.6.
48.6, which is an absolutely stunning time.
Well,
for
tomorrow, let's
anyone.
hope. And it's fucking shitting it down.
First time.
It's like raining even more out here now.
It's
getting heavier and heavier.
Third in class, we hope.
Yeah, hopefully. Depends
I might get a trophy, they look
might
good,
get
so
one.
hopefully third gets a trophy.
The Bristol MX5 challenge, there's Ben Marshall, 48.6.
I'll take it.
You got my trophy, Ben.
Second goes to Ben Oliver, the time at 48.37. And the winner, 48.3, goes to Aaron Sharp.
He's not here, unfortunately.
Car did well. Car did well. It's very wet. Everyone's leaving, but wow, what a first day. What a first day. Well done, car. Packed up, back to the brim. Spare wheel and everything. Just get the tyres out. Go back to the hotel and have a few beers. What can go wrong? Good morning, Wiscombe Park, day 2. Bit slippy, paddock's a bit wet from yesterday, but It's going to be a dry day until lunchtime, they say. So we're going to do 1 practice run today and then 3 time runs. So they've changed it a bit so we can get more competitive times in the dry. Let's go racing! Alright, day 2. Sun's out. It's a bit greasy because it shattered down with rain, but let's see what this practice run is. As you can see, the paddock was getting quite muddy, and as a result, mud was getting on everyone's tyres and they were slowly bringing it onto the tarmac. So all I was doing here was weaving backwards and forwards to get as much mud off my tyres as possible. Very muddy tyres. Good start for my one and only practice run of the day. You can feel that there's slightly less grip today, whether that's from the rain overnight and the muddy tyres. Flat out over Bunny's Leap, no lift. Yep, soaring at the steering wheel, definitely much less grip today. Make sure I revved the car extra here because I crunched yesterday quite a few times. Good drive out the final corner, and that's a 50.94. As you can see, the times are a lot slower from yesterday. Looks like the track has lost quite a bit of grip overnight. That felt good. A bit more lively on the steering wheel, looked a bit more fun. Yeah, that was really good fun. 50.9, which ain't bad. But my God, the mud on the tyres, you can really feel it. Countersteered a bit too much, went on a bit on the grass there. Lost a tiny bit of time, but didn't affect the momentum up the hill too much. Flat out over Bunny. Good downshift into first, no crunch. Good change even though there was wheel spin. Brake late, a bit too tight on the apex again. Wheel spinning out and across the line, and that's a 48.99. And with that time, that has put me in a really fortunate position of being first in my class. Leading at the moment, so that's a nice position to be in. So if the weather does take a turn for the worse, I've got that banker in, so yeah, it's been feeling good, feeling more confident in the car. A lot more dancey, but keep the foot down like a madman. But yeah, it's all good.
2 hours later.
So as you can probably see, for run 2 it's a bit wet. So I don't think anyone's going to be improving on their run 1 time, which means, well, hopefully the sun will come out after this for our 3rd run. But if not, well, I'm in the lead. Yeah, good first run was required for today because the wet weather was coming in. So let's see how it goes. I don't want to jinx it, but the wet running yesterday was good. So let's give it another go. As soon as I get the helmet on, I'll feel what feels good. going to be a very gentle pull away.
And a gentle pull away it was, apart from the diff bushings.
Come on, come on.
That was not good. That was really not good. Poor gearbox. Very tail happy through the S's. Managed to keep hold of it. And then unfortunately my camera fell down. And then I crunch again.
That was awful. That run was awful. Kept crunching my gears. Sorry, car. So that run was a bit of a write-off. I'm so sorry. I fucked it into second and then fucked it again into first. Oh, sorry, car. A bit hot-headed, bit ahead of myself. I think the rhythm's changed a bit. So, yeah. Sorry, car. 53 something. Yeah, not a good run.
Now we move to the Bristol MX5 Challenge. In third there, that's Phil Oliver on a climb of 49.53. Aaron Sharp takes second on 49.27. And the winner on 48.99 is Ben Marshall. Our final class of the day, Classic Marks, in third place there.
Wow. Wow. What a weekend. That has to be one of the coolest motorsport things I've ever done, is racing it up here. And to think that I managed to get a third on the first day and a first today is just an icing on the cake. What a weekend. What a weekend. It's as close as you can get to a rally stage, I think, Hillclimbs. Like, I love it, absolutely love it. Ragging out this, it's like a country lane, trees about, got an opposite lot, just, oh. And this car has done well. Sorry about the crunching on the last wet run. But my God, it's just beautiful. What a beautiful venue, what a beautiful time. Great people in the MX5 Challenge. What a welcoming group of people. Good fun, good laugh. What a weekend. On to the next one, I say. On to the next one. Which is Prescott. Yeah, forgot to mention the championship standings are flipping close now. Yeah, Phil and Aaron are two main rivals at the moment in the championship. We're very, very close to each other. I don't know exactly the points, but what we initially calculated was, yeah, very close. So it's going to be a very, very close battle for this championship this year, which is awesome. And there's an NC, Aaron has, and then an NB, which Phil has. So fair play. We have two MX5 generations battling it out this year. So, yeah, ready for the next one.